Welcome to On This Day, where we look back at the moments that made history, one day at a time. From major world events to the weird and unexpected, every date has a story. So, what happened on 11th of August? Let's find out. August 11th is one of those dates that really shows how varied history can be. From revolutions and discoveries to cultural firsts and surprising turns, it's a day packed with big changes, famous beginnings, and moments that left their mark. Let's see what stories make this day so memorable. In 1965, the Watts riots erupted in Los Angeles. Sparked by a traffic stop that escalated, it turned into 6 days of unrest, fueled by deep racial tensions and economic inequality. The images shocked America and forced the country to confront issues that were boiling just beneath the surface. Going back to 3114 BCE, yep, way back, the Mesoamerican long count calendar begins on this date according to modern interpretation. It's the starting point for the Maya calendar system, which would later fuel all those end-of-the-world rumors about 2012. On this day in 1929, Babe Ruth became the first baseball player to hit 500 career home runs. He set the standard for sluggers everywhere and cemented his reputation as one of the greatest, most charismatic athletes of all time. In 1999, a total solar eclipse crossed parts of Europe, the Middle East, and India, thrilling millions who watched the sky go dark in the middle of the day. It was one of the most viewed eclipses ever, with people traveling far and wide to catch a glimpse of this cosmic show. August 11th, 1960, is when Chad gained its independence from France. It was part of the massive wave of decolonization sweeping Africa at the time. For Chad, it marked the start of self-rule and the tough journey of building a new nation. On this day in 1984, during a microphone test before his weekly radio address, President Ronald Reagan joked, "We begin bombing in 5 minutes." It was meant to be off the cuff, but when the joke leaked, it caused a minor panic during already tense Cold War days. In 1909, the SOS distress signal was used for the first time by an American ship, the SS Arapahoe, off the coast of North Carolina. It marked the start of the world's most famous emergency signal, which would go on to save countless lives at sea. On August 11, 1972, the last United States ground combat unit left South Vietnam. It was a key moment in winding down America's long, painful involvement in the Vietnam War, even though fighting would continue for a few more years. Love discovering what happened on this day in history? Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. In 1962, the Beatles recorded Love Me Do at Abbey Road Studios in London. It was one of the songs that kicked off Beatlemania and changed pop music forever, proving even humble beginnings in a studio can change the world. On this day in 1942, actress Hedy Lamarr and composer George Antheil received a patent for their frequency hopping technology. Meant to prevent radio-controlled torpedoes from being jammed, it laid the groundwork for modern wireless tech like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. In 1952, Hussein bin Talal was proclaimed King of Jordan after his father was declared unfit to rule. He'd go on to rule for nearly 50 years, navigating wars, peace treaties, and dramatic changes in the Middle East. August 11, 1991 saw the start of the Kaukana crisis in Cyprus, when Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots clashed over a tiny but strategic enclave. It's a reminder of how even small places can be flashpoints for much bigger tensions. On this day in 1988, Al-Qaeda was formed at a meeting in Peshawar, Pakistan. What started as a network of militants fighting in Afghanistan would go on to become one of the world's most infamous terrorist organizations, changing global security forever. And in 2003, NATO took control of peacekeeping in Afghanistan for the first time in its history. It marked a new phase in the international response after 9/11, with NATO allies trying to bring stability to a country that's seen far too little of it. That's what happened on 11th of August throughout history. Made it this far? Drop your favorite historical fact in the comments. Learn something new? Hit subscribe and come back tomorrow. You never know what the past has in store.